The 2016 Holiday Bowl did not end well for Jason Walker. During the game, he got into a shoving match with a man sitting behind him. Things got even worse when the police showed up.
I was backing up, I was like, that guy grabbed me, like pointing at the guy. I was like, that guy grabbed me, and then putting my hands up in the air, and then they shot me with a taser. Um, and a woman yelled, "You don't need to taser him," as I was shot. I remember that. But then, they just threw some handcuffs on me and trotted me out of the stadium.
Walker spent thousands on a lawyer to get charges of battery on a police officer dismissed. He then sued the city and agreed to a $1,000 settlement. But 4 years later, he still can't get the police internal affairs investigation records related to his case.
California law states that when an officer is dishonest or uses excessive force, you can, like get these personnel records pursuant to SB 1421. So I've been trying to get these personnel records.
He may be waiting a long time. The law, known as Senate Bill 1421, is meant to shine a light on internal police investigations of officer shootings and use of force. But 3 years after it was passed, the records are still slow in coming. The San Diego Police Department has only released about a third of the required records. The Sheriff's Department, half.
Well, SB 1421 said to the agency, you must respond. But what does that mean? A timely response? What does that mean? Obviously, some agencies decided that a timely response is a year or 2 years later.
State Senator Nancy Skinner wrote the law and is now proposing new legislation, SB 16, that aims to fix this records delay problem.
So what we've done in SB 16 is given a time certain you must respond by X date, or the requester can take you to court and basically, get penalties.
After 75 days, agencies would begin being fined $1,000 a day for every day records are not released. Skinner expects it to pass this year. Officials with the San Diego Police Department and the San Diego County Sheriff's Department say they're releasing the records as fast as they can. They declined interviews with KPBS, but sent statements saying the process is very time-consuming and involves thousands of pages plus hours of video and audio. Captain Jeff Jordan with the San Diego Police Department wrote, quote, "As SDPD works back in time, many of the files are not in a digital format and are recorded on technologies no longer in use, such as VCR tapes. This makes producing records much harder and more time-consuming." A statement by the San Diego County Sheriff's Department spokesman also said the process is too time-consuming. Matthew Hallgren, a First Amendment attorney at Shepard Mullen, says these arguments miss the point of SB 1421.
So instead of viewing this as some special requirement that that has been imposed on them, if they view it as just part of their mission and something that they need to devote their resources to, just like they would any other program, then maybe that will help them prioritize this in the way that it should be.
Hallgren represented KPBS and other media outlets when police unions unsuccessfully tried to block release of SB 1421 records. As part of the settlement agreement, San Diego Police agreed to turn over all its records, video and audio, by this June. Will they make the deadline? Jordan would say only the department, quote, believes it will be in substantial compliance of the settlement terms. Meanwhile, the Sheriff's Department doesn't have the same hard deadline, but Hallgren says time is up. Under the California Public Records Act, records must be released at the very latest within 24 days.
The media and other requesters of public records are not unreasonable, and so if an agency needs a little bit more time, that's usually fine, but it's been more than 2 years now. And so, and 2 years is a lot more than 24 days. So really, they should be wrapping this process up.
Claire Trageser, KPBS News.